Welcome to the Peninsula in Bangkok. Come on in.
Don't pay attention to the age. Don't pay attention to any negative reviews.
It feels like a little apartment rather than a hotel room.
The first tuktuk experience.
Everyone is so friendly.
That is one of those little things that really make a difference.
We are so grateful because we got upgraded to one of the only 2 rooms on this floor that have a balcony. Come on, look at this view. It's stunning. Every single room in this hotel has a view of the river and the skyline. The design of the building is just incredible. But let's get in because it's quite hot out here. Before I forget, we got a little welcome flower. Now I'm gonna hand Benjamin the responsibility of showing you around this beautiful room.
So, the bed takes center stage. Cami hasn't given me the privilege of jumping on the bed yet, so I can't tell you how comfy it is. You can see my bum marks a little bit from the edge, but tried to smooth it out.
I didn't even see you sitting on there.
I want to take you to either side of the bed because there are some cool things that we must pay attention to. First of all, lovely little writing pad, which I just absolutely love. The color is beautiful and chic and fits in with everything. Even though this hotel is older, you can see that the technology is older. It doesn't affect the quality or the feeling whatsoever. It just feels chic, timeless, and fresh. When we've stayed at other hotels that have been a little bit older, we felt like things were a little bit dirty, but not here. Let me pull out this drawer because, Cami, get in here. I need you to show that. How cool! All of the things that you could possibly need are here. And do you know what we love about this? There are buttons and there is writing. So you know which button you need to press to turn things off. Unlike in the super modern hotels where it's just a bloody guessing game, isn't it?
It's like a spaceship.
It does. We do have a beautiful wooden headboard which feels so chic, so classy, so timeless. We'll have to give you a bed test and a pillow test later. I don't know whether we have the option to request different pillows. We'll let you know later on. I know that Cami loves having a memory foam ergonomic pillow, so I just ordered that. But overall, I think this is a really beautiful statement in the middle of the room and one of my favorites so far.
It shows that sometimes less is more. It's a simple bed frame, but it's just absolutely timeless with the dark wood. What is Benjamin doing?
I'm just checking. I'm just observing. It feels good. Feels clean.
Come on, do a bed test.
Oh, really?
I know you want.
Just on the end.
You do a proper one. Jump on. No, don't jump.
I'd say it's a little bit firm, but we'll see later.
We have noticed that bed tests like this is never the same as actually sleeping on it.
And sometimes you can be pleasantly surprised or the other way around.
Come on, show me more of the room.
I'm just going to open up these here. The reason why I wanted to show you this is the thing that really stands out in this room is that there's so much storage. It feels like a room and a hotel that you can actually live in rather than you're just stopping over and you don't want to unpack your suitcase. Moving over to the living room area, we have a really beautiful and light sofa, which is super comfy. The TV is at an angle. I don't know how comfortable it is to watch TV from here, but I guess with the views and the facilities in this hotel, maybe watching TV is the last thing that you'd want to be doing. Cami, I want your thoughts. How do you feel about these beautiful lamps? What's the vibe that you get from them?
Timeless. Again, less is more.
Please continue. Apologies.
Basically, I like them. They're simple, but they're chic.
I love that. If that's the case, then you're definitely going to love the horsey lamp.
I love this. But that's what I love. Simple bed, simple lamp, but then you have this statement piece which just adds so much character and it's beautiful.
Did you hear Cami's knees clicking as she was bending down? We have to pay attention to the fact that we got obviously a welcome gift, which was a little bit of fruit, which we haven't touched yet, and some tea, which unfortunately we let go cold, but a really nice thing. The service is top level and we'll dive into that as we explore the property. We also have, it does look like an old system, but at the same time, it has everything you need and it's really well labeled and laid out, isn't it?
DVD!
Oh my God.
That is incredible, I love that.
We're bringing back the old school days. And last but not least, before we go into the dressing room area and the bathroom, is this incredible desk. The chair is wood and also soft leather and feels really comfortable. I want you to have a look inside.
Wow.
That's lovely.
It's very handy. Nice how they hid it.
We have got some very interesting pieces here I want to show you. So, first of all, writing paper, branded with the heading of the Peninsula Bangkok. Second of all, we have the same for envelopes if you need to send anyone a letter. Classic. Third of all, we have 3 different types of Peninsula postcards. And last but not least, we have express checkout. Not quite sure what it is apart from that it helps you check out quickly. This is explaining that in the vicinity of the hotel there is a jogging route if you would like to take it up. Pretty cool, right?
Check it out.
This is one of the only hotels in Bangkok that has a 5-star Forbes rating, as well as the Mandarin Oriental, the Capella, and maybe 1 or 2 others that I'll let you know. Why do you think this one has a 5-star, whereas maybe the Ritz doesn't have a 5-star?
I just feel like every single thing is thought of. Show the bottom drawer.
A printer?
There is a printer. How many people love having a printed boarding ticket maybe, or the entrance to something? Probably if you ask at reception, you get the ticket printed out. But here you don't even have to bother about that. Every single thing that could potentially be something you need help with is taken care of or is explained to you beforehand. I think that is a huge differentiator.
Literally. Before we move in, because I want Cami to show the bathroom and the other areas of the, I was going to say property. We need to look at the minibar. Typical Nespresso machine and some pods. Great. Complimentary water. I'll show you one of the bottles. I think the branding is really cool and it sets them apart. And up here we have a pretty decent, nice, satisfactory minibar. One thing I really like is that when you pick up a glass, it looks crystal clean. There's no dirt. There's no anything on it.
Apart from your fingerprints.
Apart from my fingerprints now, exactly. The attention to detail is perfect. Branding, the Peninsula. Cami, I think it's time that you took us into the bathroom and into the dressing room area. What do you think?
Yes. Now we're moving into one of my favorite areas because
Gonna lock her in.
I think this is the most, I think this is the most space we've ever had to put all of our suitcases because as you can see, we don't really travel light. It is so spacious. If we move the suitcases, you can even see that there are loads of big drawers to store your clothes. So there's an ample amount of storage. What is in here? I hadn't seen this before. The safe tucked away. You even have more space to put other things there. Loads of hanging space as well. Then over here we have a little bit of a, I would say, makeup getting ready area. However, it's cluttered with our things right now. Let's ignore that. The hairdryer is tucked away over here. It's just a simple hairdryer, but I suppose it does the job. Something I really like is that we don't get just 1 umbrella, but 2 huge umbrellas. Then one thing I really liked, because as you can see I'm wearing already the Peninsula slippers. I'm always doing that once I get into a hotel, but look at how incredible this is. Usually either the slippers come in a little bit of a plastic wrapping or in a cloth wrapping, but this is the first time that I see it in a bag with a zip.
Can you show us, please? Are they the same?
These are dark color, so I left them for you in case you wanted to feel manly.
So I'm wearing the spa ones and those are the... Honestly, my feet don't fit in them.
These are actually the same size. So
Damn it.
I apologize.
Can you also show us some of the hangers? Do they look good quality?
Yeah, they look very sturdy.
And what's in the other bag on the floor?
So that's where my slippers were.
Oh, okay, cool.
So we have normal hangers and we have hangers for trousers. Then I need to figure out what these hangers are for.
Is that for like a dress or something? Or
maybe some silk piece of clothing. Wow, this is a really thick cotton
Love
for the
that.
laundry bags.
Do we have a price list?
Yes, and look at how chic. It comes in a little leather booklet. The level of attention to detail is incredible.
Can you give us some prices?
Did you take the pen from here?
Moving on.
Moving on. Okay, so how much is it to clean a pair of socks?
300 baht.
100 baht. Let's move on. Also, sorry, we should draw attention to this full body mirror. There are quite a lot of mirrors actually, because over there we also have a good mirror right next to us. Now, another thing that I thought was just ingenious, I didn't expect it. The shoehorn, once again, the attention to detail, it's made out of leather. I don't think I've ever seen that before in a hotel either. Or it's very rarely that you see hotels paying so much attention to the little things to make everything just high quality and beautiful. Let's move on to another area that I love. And don't you feel like this feels huge? It feels like a little apartment rather than a hotel room, even though it's just a room, it's not the suite. Come in here. Oopsie. This beautiful bathroom with dual sinks, but they're opposite each other, which I think is so nice because you have so much more space to get ready at the same time. We also have quite a big bath with a TV as well. Once again, huge mirrors on both sides of the vanities as well. The only thing I would say is that it feels like I apologize, I take it back. Because I was going to say we don't have storage. I hadn't realized that these are drawers. I
Yes.
apologize. I was going to criticize that.
What do we have? What amenities do we have in that drawer, my love?
We have a nail care kit, which is always
I haven't
comes
seen
in
that
handy.
as well in other
neither.
hotels.
Then dental kit, which is very common.
And shaving kit or no?
Not
Worst
in
case, we
here.
can request it.
Yeah, I'm sure you can request anything you might need because we have shower cap, cotton buds, and cotton pads. Something I really like is how the branding is very... Okay, this soap is not a good example.
Would you like to look at the other soap and open
Let's
it?
show it. The branding on everything is just impeccable. P for Peninsula. The branding is everywhere, even on the towels. The beautiful P everywhere on the foot mask next to on the foot mat next to us as well. Now, one of our probably favorite things at every single hotel, and it's always a beautiful surprise when you don't expect it, it's a robe. Now, this one is a very thin material, but I love these wafer cotton robes. They're always very, very nice. Even though you usually get cold in a room, you don't always need the really thick one. Now, we have something that I didn't find immediately because it wasn't on my face, the toilet.
That's quite good though, isn't it?
I like it, yes. This one is very nicely lit. It's bright. It doesn't feel like you're in a little bit of a prison, unlike others. And on the other side, opposite of the toilet, we have a really, really well-sized shower.
I just want to say one thing which for me is my biggest pet peeve in the whole world. Cami, I need you to show the bottom of the shower. Can you show this part here? And I'm going to stand inside. What is so frustrating, and I know it's a first world problem, is you open the shower and because the shower only opens out, you can't have the foot mat close to the shower door. And so if we go here, because it's elevated slightly, it's protected. Yeah. And then I can open it without moving the mat. Because then if I open the door and move the mat, then it gets all wet on the floor.
I agree with you. It's really frustrating.
I'll let you get in there and show us how many people.
Okay. I do have to say that I'm a little bit smaller, so maybe I'm going to take big steps.
That would be a nightmare if I was in there with 3 or 4 other people.
Around seven people my size, if I'm being generous. Okay, maybe 8. I first thought this was the only shower head. However, we also have a handheld one, which is always handy because sometimes you don't want to have the water just coming from the top. Now, when it comes to the amenities, it seems like it's a local brand that the Peninsula sources from. I
would just highlight that obviously that is a more of an old school shower head. There's no, what do you say, like rain shower? But I did use that in the gym and spa this morning and it was very powerful and it still felt very comfortable, even though it's a bit older and a bit at an angle.
I might ruffle some feathers here with this, but I actually don't really like rain showers.
But that's because you don't like always washing your hair. So
and
you don't
even
like...
when I do, I feel like the pressure is not strong enough from a rain shower. Sorry if I hurt your feelings. You, Benjamin, or you watching this?
Feelings hurt.
I also wanted to mention that from here you can also monitor the lights because you can either have the properly lit bathroom or just the mood lights, which I love for the evening.
Oh, love
There's nothing
that.
better than getting ready for bed with just a low warm light rather than the harsh big ones. And you can also turn the TV and radio off from here.
Love
and change
that.
the channel and volume. So maybe while you're getting ready, you can, through the mirror, watch some TV. On both sides, actually.
We just forgot to mention one thing, which is such a cool little feature. Cast your eyes down here. If I open this cute little door, it says shoe polishing, and newspaper delivery. We'll show you the outside in a moment when we go out.
I don't think I can open it, which is good because it shows that it's locked.
Safety.
Can I just point one thing out, which
Please.
I love, and I feel like no other hotel usually does that? It's a real separation between the whole room, the whole area, and the entrance.
So we're just walking through. We've kind of been exploring the different cafes and the different areas, and there's definitely a lot to this hotel. It does feel like a resort in the city, doesn't it?
It does.
What are you talking about?
Well, there's this long list of activities every single day that they do, and they offer, for example, Wednesday morning, 9 a.m, a plant potting class. I don't have a garden, I don't have a house, I still want to go. Look at how cool the view is. This tennis court looks like it's part of the hotel because where there's the entrance, this is where we came from, and then you walk in here to go to the lobby. So I'm going to see if I can get there and ask how it works. Also, the hallway is so pretty. It's very simple, but the shutters give a little bit of shade so that it doesn't get too hot here, but they still let enough light in to not make it look super dark. The lift area feels so spacious, and it is much, much brighter than the rest of the corridors, as all the walls, the ceiling, and the doors of the lifts are all white or like a beigey tone, which makes it look even bigger because of how bright it is. And I must say, it feels like everything's just super intentional the way it's decorated. Look at this. So on each side of the corridors from the lifts, you have something decorating and making it look so chic, classy and intentional. And with these panels in the background, we have a few more along the corridor as well. Wherever there are no shutters, we have these beautiful panels as well. This is what the floor plan looks like. So as you can see, all the rooms face the river, and this is all the interior of the hotel that faces the other side I just showed you. Here the lifts have a completely different design. We're now on a completely different floor. The doors are all a dark wood, which looks very chic. But once again, we have a little sculpture to decorate on the side of the corridor, even though this leads nowhere really. However, in this direction, this is a floor where there are meeting rooms. We have a huge piano over there where the executive offices, and a beautiful painting. We also have an ATM machine. That is really handy and really, really good to know. And I suppose that this is the floor where the lobby is. This is one of the first reception area, but not the one where you do the check-in. Oh, it looks like we have a little shop there as well, a little store, jewelry store. The Peninsula really, really masters incorporating very traditional and classical look with the dark woods everywhere, but also trying to incorporate a little bit of Thai art, which looks absolutely beautiful. It's an incredible combination. It looks like we've gotten to a part that seems to be a little art gallery, as you can see around me. We have a lot of different art pieces. It's a little private exhibition, and I imagine that you can also buy them. Yes. Look, and over there you can already see part of the river. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Once again, we have a beautiful huge painting. Brings even more color into this place. That area is kind of the entrance lobby. And then over here, it seems like it's a retail area where they have different shops. Let's have a little look around. What type of shops they have. Oh wow, that's beautiful. And everywhere we have a view of the beautiful greenery. The amount of plants that they have here is incredible. It makes it feel like you're in the middle of a resort, even though you are in the middle of the city. Oh, like a wellness clinic. Let's check out the ballroom and I don't think I can. Seems like the door's closed. These paintings that are hanging everywhere are stunning. They bring so much more life into this place than it already has. So I already think that this hotel has so much character. It's so traditional and timeless and classic with all the dark woods and the way it has been designed. But all of these paintings bring even more life and more dynamism into it, which is such a beautiful contrast. Even though I feel like they also still complement each other, it's a really interesting balance. The moment you step outside, the humidity really hits you, but that's no problem. We're gonna go and explore now and see if we can figure out whether the tennis court is part of the peninsula or not. I could have just asked, but I might as well just show you around a little bit, especially because the entrance is stunning. I think you can see part of the ballroom from the outside, and there's a huge cake. That must be for a wedding. We're going to recreate now what it feels like to drive into the peninsula, especially when you come for the first time. Now, I'm not going to go up to the road, but as you can see, it's right behind me. This is the drive up towards the peninsula. As you can see, it is so green. It's so beautiful, so colorful, so lush. It's difficult to believe that you're actually in the middle of the city, even though this feels like a beautiful jungle. I think I'm lucky. I think I have found the tennis court. I mean, I have found out that it is part of the hotel. Oh, that's a beautiful little shrine. So green, I love it. It's so beautiful, especially when you're in such a big and busy city that is full of buildings and full of traffic. Having this bit of a sanctuary is incredible. Oh, I think it's locked. Oh, what a shame. I think I can't go in. We can see from over here. Guess you have to ask and you have to book it beforehand. Also, if you were to come by car, maybe you rented one. Over there's also a parking for cars. Now, getting closer to the building, it looks huge. It's a very high building. I have no idea how many floors it is, but look at this. It looks very grand, very imposing. Now you can see the drive-in from the other side. All the greenery definitely has a wow effect when you're driving up this driveway for the first time. And how peaceful and calming are the water fountains. The sound of water is just incredible. You can also see the famous Ikoncia Mall from over here. It's so easy and quick to get there. Beautiful. Good afternoon, thank you very much. Now, when you come for the first time to do your check-in, you're actually helped and escorted into the little check-in area, which is over there. It's very private, secluded from the main area, just beautiful for privacy reasons. This gym is so beautiful. Well, the gym is divided in two parts. The cardio area, which is over here. We have a few more machines over here. Then we also have, finally, a gym where you have somewhat of a space for yoga mats. If you've been watching our videos, you might know that that's something I usually love and most hotels lack, unfortunately, proper space for a yoga mat. But this one did it really well. And you also have a little bit of a water station, cold water, room temperature water, a good amount of towels. We also have some headphones, which is always very handy, a telephone just in case, you can never know, and also some wet towels. From the gym, you don't only see the garden, which is, in my opinion, one of the best parts of the hotel, but you can also see part of the pool over there. And here you can see it a little bit better. Everyone is so friendly at this hotel. It's beautiful. I mean, generally speaking, hospitality in Thailand has been on another level. Everyone is always so helpful, so friendly, so smiley. It's beautiful. But here it's been, oh, it's starting to rain. Here it's been even more incredible.
This hotel is exceptional. Don't pay attention to the age. Don't pay attention to any negative reviews. The lifts are quick. The rooms are in great shape. The staff are super friendly and attentive. They let you basically check out when you want. We've extended for another day. We're checking out on Wednesday at 7 p.m. and only because I have a block of meetings between 8 and like midnight, so we can't leave at midnight, but it's honestly absolutely perfect.
I think it's very important to mention that we're allowed to check out because the Peninsula in general has this rule where you can check in and check out at whichever time you want between 6 a.m. and 11 p.m. if I'm not wrong. So that is so convenient. And to me, a true depiction or a true definition of what luxury actually looks like. Also, I think he just said don't pay attention to the year, how old it is or anything, because ever since we landed in Bangkok, Benjamin has been talking about this hotel, has been wanting to stay here, but the only thing that was holding us back was the age and the pictures we had seen of the furniture. But honestly, in person, it looks so chic and so timeless. And yes, it is a big contrast to the very modern hotels that you have here, but it's also really worth it in our humble opinion.
I was just flicking through the Peninsula handbook guide, and I know that Cami loves having a memory foam ergonomic pillow, so I just ordered that. The selection of pillows is absolutely incredible. Just going to read a couple to you. I actually had to ask the gentleman what they were because I had no idea. Aroma pillow. He's going to bring one for me to see. Apparently it's a lemongrass smell. Memory foam, which I got. Bolster pillow, temper, sonata pillow, pregnancy pillow, buckwheat pillow, latex massage sense pillow, and soft pillow. I mean, incredible. So we'll see about that. We've ordered some room service, a mango sticky rice and a salmon dish. We're not super hungry, but we feel like a little something would be good. And there were a few other things I just wanted to draw your attention to. So you can order a newspaper. There is a nurse on duty 24 hours a day for your convenience. You can also get passport photos taken by the concierge. They can assist you. Of course, there are massages and you can receive mail. If you need any maintenance, you call. There are meeting spaces, the minibar. There's a money exchange, laundry service, limousine hire, Rolls-Royce hire, as well as helicopter. And there are essential amenities that I requested, like the shaving kit. We have a beautiful delivery and our pillows have arrived. I imagine this is the ergonomic memory foam because of how it feels. And this is the one that's supposed to smell good. I mean, there is a kind of interesting scent, but not really much. I had to come out at night just to give you a perspective of the vibe because it changes completely. The fire looks so cool coming from the top of those kind of sticks. It feels very resort vibe, but in the middle of the city on a river where boats are flying down all the time. Super, super cool. This pool, everything seems to be closing up, as you could imagine. Some of the boats going across are incredible. And they did say that it is a low occupancy time. So there are quite a few free rooms. We got upgraded. It does feel that way as you're walking through the hotel. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of people on top of you. I haven't really come across many people, to be honest. When we checked in this morning, we didn't need to wait at all. This is a Thai restaurant. Coming down to here, they have some beautiful seating right in front of the water, and you can see the Peninsula boat maybe in the background. It seems to be moving off, whether it's going to the mall, the pier on the other side, or maybe they're doing a private tour, because you can do that. Although the ones that they did recommend were with different boats. And one thing I've heard since doing some research of the hotel was that because it's on the other side of the river, that means that they did need to be a little bit more competitive with the prices than on the main side of the river, where there's the Mandarin, the Four Seasons, the Shangri-La, etc. A lot of party boats coming and going. Cool little geckos there.
One thing that can make or break the experience for some people is the view, especially at night. Ours is incredible.
Bangkok has some different options. You could be in a skyscraper in the city, and those have incredible views, but I think this is probably the best view in the city because you get to see the incredible river and you get to see the boats coming up and down all day long.
And to what Benjamin just said, the side of the river we're on right now doesn't really have any high rises, so we get to see all the high rises that are on the other side.
A beautiful Eggs Benedict from the Eggs Benedict station, which I apologize, I forgot to record. It was a speedy, beautiful process, but you can basically choose between 3 different muffins. I got the regular one, I'm a classic girl, but they also have one with Sandra tomatoes and one with herbs, I believe, if I'm not wrong. And then you can choose between 3 different hollandaise sauces as well. Again, I went for the regular one, which was also recommended to me, but they also had one with pepper and one with another flavor. So that is really cool because this is separate from the normal egg station as well. It seems like it's one of the specialties. My coffee is, I got a delicious cappuccino, which I think they put a little bit of chocolate on top as well. And it's raining outside quite heavily. It feels so fresh. It sounds beautiful. It smells incredible. We just got back from breakfast, and as you can see, our room has been cleaned up beautifully. And I just noticed one little thing which once again shows the incredible attention to detail. I left my Kindle on here and I left my blue light glasses here. Look at what was left underneath. A lens cleaning cloth. Isn't that incredible? Yeah, I definitely need it. Thank you for really noticing it. But how beautiful that they notice that whether the glasses are dirty or not, and they just leave you that there. I feel like that is one of those little things that really make a difference.
So we figured out that there are 2 sizes. Cami has M, I have L. I do like it when it's a little bit bigger and oversized, so I'm gonna go and call up and see whether they can bring me an XL or XXL. The extra large robe has arrived. Tell me whether you think the fit is good. That is much better. Very comfortable, very lightweight. Really, really like it.
Okay, I had to put mine on as well, and
You look
I really
lovely.
like it. It's not one of those that really keep you warm. Material is good, not the softest, not uncomfortable either. Chic, clean look.
Let's come down to here. So we're by the pool. Honestly, so beautiful, so peaceful. We love the green colors. It feels like an oasis, like a paradise. And for me, Cami, what I love the most is being by the river. You know, you can see all of the boats from the other hotels going by, like the Shangri-La, which is right there. And you can also see the Mandarin Oriental across the river.
I think this oasis feeling really just is the theme of the video.
Absolutely. It feels like you're at a resort. It feels like you're hidden away from the hustle and bustle of the city, but you're also right on the city's doorstep.
It's the best of both worlds, to be honest. No time you're in the middle of the hustle and bustle, but then you just take a few steps back and it's
Here
so
you are.
calm and peaceful.
The pool is really cool because there's like 3 or 4 different sections and they're all interconnected. They have this little waterfall aspect to it where the water flows down, and we love hearing water running, don't we?
Benjamin just mentioned about the different boats and the different hotels that we see on the river. However, that over there is the boat of our hotel, the Peninsula. There are 2 types of boat rides that you can book that are complimentary. One is the boat ride that serves as a shuttle and takes you to the Icon Siam Mall that is down the river, or 8 minutes walking. And you have the one that takes you to the pier opposite of the river.
But you can also pay for some other boat rides if you want to do a tour, if you want to do something much longer.
Exactly. So we have shown you the absolute stunning views that we have from the pool, but have we shown you these incredible little cabanas that we also have?
They are stunning.
So
I love
comfortable.
the colorway of the green
Yes.
and the white of the towels. And it's beautiful that you can close these to get a bit of privacy as well.
Absolutely. And something I love, because we got here and basically within 3 minutes we got drinks.
Love it. The mattresses are super comfortable. You can also adjust the head position like normal if you want to lie back or sit forward. And it's great to have the pools in front of you. Really, really cozy.
There are also other areas where you can lie down. We just have normal sunbeds with a little bit of an umbrella. And over here we just have some tables and chairs. I guess you could play a card game.
We also have some showers over there to wash off. We have the pool bar over there with the members of staff.
I love how everything just looks like it's a huge garden.
Absolutely. And what's even better, this is the quiet zone to offer a tranquil environment for your relaxation.
Something I noticed yesterday, and I think it's absolutely adorable. Those wet floor signs here are made out of wood. I think they look so beautiful rather than the ugly yellow cones.
Absolutely.
And one of my favorite things, I love when I see things like that, is that they have a little herb garden. There's so many different things that they plant here.
Lemongrass, Thai eggplant, Vietnamese coriander, sweet basil, lime, Siam basil. The list goes on.
All of this was established in May of 2006, 20 years ago.
I love that.
I love it. That's so cool.
Cammie's shocked. I love it.
I'm impressed.
We're going to make our way over to here because we can see that there's the river bar as well as the Thai restaurant, which I showed you last night, and we had the fire coming out of here. But if we work our way around this way, we'll see where we had breakfast. It was really popular for people to sit outside, but I think at this time of the year, considering it's quite humid but also rainy, it felt a little bit too sweaty.
I agree.
Overall, I would say that the grounds are not too big here, but it's enough to have a little stroll. I feel like there's a lot of little hidden seating areas and protected areas so you're not hit by the elements.
True.
This is where they were making the food for the breakfast this morning. So you'll obviously see that we had stations for more Chinese, Thai and Indian food. Then we had the egg station, but also some porridge as well. And this was the seating area outside.
What is worth mentioning is that yesterday afternoon we were peckish, so we asked for any recommendation close by. And they recommended a really nice cafe just 8 minutes walking from here. It was delicious.
But it's closed today.
We're going tomorrow.
We're just coming up the stairs now into the main lobby, reception and bar area. And it's very peaceful and beautiful. There was a piano playing yesterday and I can hear it now. Maybe there are a few things that we're missing. Here we have the retail shops as well as the ballroom.
Tried to show you yesterday, but most things were closed.
See,
Right.
once again, sitting areas. Random sitting areas.
And you're definitely going to have my flip-flops clapping. So that's beautiful. And look, Quora Medical Wellness. So seems to be some medical services here.
They offer some different IV drips and just longevity.
I love
treatments.
that. Okay, so I take it back about there maybe only being one restaurant and like nothing else. There could be some hidden stuff.
Yeah, I think they have 2 main restaurants and potentially 2 cafes. They also seem to have a few different conventions, they say?
Yes, convention.
Conventions going on today. We've
Yeah.
seen loads of business people. So I guess he's doing what I was too scared of doing yesterday. What? This is huge. Don't, Benjamin! That's the cake we saw yesterday.
Can you look at the chandelier above? Just going to come and have a look over here.
You look so short in this room.
Haha. It's like a dressing room or something.
Pretty sure we're not allowed to go in there.
Well, no one said get out. That's an old green Rolls Royce. Maybe they do some sort of chauffeur service with that.
But the cakes, they look like wedding cakes.
Can't believe Cammie told me to walk in on a bride getting her makeup done for her big day. She literally just forced me to go into that room. But nobody said get out, you know, it's like, I
They were
don't,
probably just in shock with what's going on.
nobody looked at me.
They couldn't believe their eyes. So yeah, I imagine the beautiful classic Rolls Royces for the bride and groom, maybe. The 2 huge cakes are, again,
Where did you see the cakes?
in the huge room. That's the cake we saw yesterday.
I love the artwork that they have on the wall. This is the Peninsula local car. How often do you drive? Every hour? I don't have a seatbelt.
Me neither. So
first tuktuk experience.
Oh, I love that.
This hotel offers so many different activities, from sports things to cultural things, and I am going to do something interesting. I'm going to participate in a mocktail-making class. Benjamin won't be joining me because he has a few meetings that he has to do now. I don't even know if I'm going to be the only one or not.
For your sake, I hope you are.
I kind of hope I'm the only one as well. The only one. Therefore, I'm in so quiet.
Today is our today, which is mojito. The ingredient have just mint leaf, is a piece of lamb for the decoration for the top. And this one is syrup, is simple syrup. Like this, yeah, make more clear. Put in the glass, right? Yes, just put it like. You would like sour?
A little bit.
Just one more, is okay.
We like it sour.
Good.
Syrup for sweetness.
Just half, is okay.
I can try already.
Yes.
It's good. It's sour, but it's good.
Yes.
To make it pretty. Thank you so much. The mocktail class just finished. It was kind of like a private class. Here it is. There were 4 other ladies that spoke Thai. So there were 2 different people. One person that was speaking to the ladies in Thai. And I had my private teacher that translated everything to English. I was the person finishing my mocktail, but it's honestly like a 5-minute thing to do. Now I get to enjoy it here. So the class was much faster than I imagined. I am taking my little virgin mojito and I want to surprise Benjamin with his mocktail because he was a bit jealous that he couldn't go, so he gets to have a little taste of the class as well. Unfortunately, we're going to check out now, but we're checking out at 6:30.
This is Peninsula time. This hotel is exceptional. Yes, it is slightly older than some of the other incredible hotels that you will see in Bangkok, but the service is impeccable. The hotel is in incredible condition and it just feels timeless. It feels like a home away from home, and I could stay here for weeks, if not months.
Me too, but unfortunately, this day has come to an end and this video also has come to an end.
Absolutely. Please let us know, what was your favorite part about this hotel, or what surprised you about this hotel? Let us know in the comment section.
And check out our other hotel reviews here in Bangkok.
See you in the next one.